Hello everyone, welcome to Fitness with Sahu. So today I'm going to discuss training level. And training level is, first of all, dependent on the exercise. You can be one level at one exercise and another level at another exercise, and it's basically determined by how slow and how complicated does your progression have to be to work. That's it. So the first level of training progression for any particular exercise is called starter. Okay? A starter basically doesn't really know how to do the exercise properly. A level 0 starter doesn't know how to do the exercise even with virtually no weight. A level 1 starter knows how to do the exercise with some weight, but not with heavy weight. A level 2 starter can do the exercise properly, full range of motion without form compromise, with heavy weight, but not with maximum weight that's at or extremely close to failure. And a level 3 starter can do reps till failure, and until the very last rep, which they simply cannot complete, they've done every rep near properly, safely properly. Now, of course, there is safe and unsafe form breakdown. Unsafe form breakdown means like your knees caving in, your elbows going in the wrong way, that sort of thing on a bench. Safe form breakdown means like your back like bending over slightly on the squat, that sort of thing. Slightly, not a lot. Yeah. So we got here. Once you can do the form to a set of failure with your 5 rep, 10 rep, and 15 rep maxes, which means you can barely do it for 5, 10, or 15 reps, you have passed the starter phase. Level 3 starter is the same as a level 0 novice. A novice is not a beginner. Get that in your head, it's very important to know. A novice is not a beginner. Okay? A novice is someone who's advanced enough. They know how to do the exercises properly, even when they're fatigued, to very rapidly progress, but they've not made so much progress that their body does not progress more easily. A novice, if they pick, a decent exercise selection and volume, they can progress by just increasing one training variable. So for example, they're doing 3 sets of 8 for one exercise, because it's like a single exercise thing for the squat, right? Then, if they're doing a barbell squat, they can simply add 2 kgs every workout. Or if they're doing a squat with no weight, they can simply add more reps to every set, every workout, right? This is from a level 0 novice to a level 1 novice. A level 1 novice, they've maxed out their neurological gains, or at least gotten their neurological gains to a rate of diminishing returns. Now it's time for muscular gains. This is where the progress could slow down some, right? Especially if you're not eating properly. And this is where it becomes noticeable that you need to recover. Like your muscles are actually sore after every workout, even with a modest number of reps and sets, even with 3 sets of 8. Right? Okay. Now that you're a level 1 novice, you need to start eating properly. It was beneficial to eat properly the whole time, but now it's completely necessary to eat properly. But if you're eating properly, you can still go adding reps or adding weight. You don't have to do both to every single workout, right? Then a level 2 novice. A level 2 novice is going to have to do this thing called minor double progression. Right? Or you might have had to start minor double progression at level 1 novice if your diet couldn't be optimal for some stupid reason. Okay, minor double progression means that it's a similar exercise selection, but for the exercise, instead of doing the same reps and sets every time and adding weight, or doing the same weight every time and adding reps, you have to progress both reps and weight. You have to add reps first and then add weight. A lot of people are doing this right from the start. If you're going on only dumbbells, where the weight jumps are very high, there is very little or no time for you to do, a single progression. But once you need double progression, even when the weight jumps are small, even when it's 2 kgs to your 50 kg squat, to keep on progressing, then you are a level 2 novice, right? So now you're doing double progression, but you don't need anything more. You can start with a set of 6, 3 sets of 6, get it up to 3 sets of 12, then up to weight, back down to 3 sets of 6, get it back up to weight, right? Well, you become a level 3 novice, which is the same as a level 0 intermediate, when you need to do one of two things. When it's compulsory for you to continue progressing, to do one of two things, and that is either introduce triple progression, where simply weights and reps is not enough. Now you have to add sets in between as well, before cutting down, then adding weight. So let's say 3 sets of 6, and then you can't get more than 3 sets of 6 even in the next workout. 3 sets of 6, and then a final set of 1. 3 sets of 6, final set of 2, right? You're adding a set, build that up to 6, then in the 5th set, build that up to 6. Then you can up the reps, 3 sets of 8, and build up to 10, up to 12, and then increase the weight. Or if it's a smaller weight jump, up to 8, then increase the weight, right? Once you have to do triple progression, you become either a level 3 novice or a level 0 intermediate. Level 3 novice and level 3 0 intermediate are the same thing, right? Now level 0 intermediate needs to use triple progression. If not triple progression, they might have to do 2 different exercise variations, either double progression but with 2 exercise variations, or triple progression but the same basic exercise that you're actually trying to work at hard, you know, for that 1 or 2 month time frame. If you have to switch within the week, that's what I call a different variation. But if you're switching like once a month, once every few months, it's not, right? You need to switch variations, and if it's needed, you have to do it within every week or 2 weeks, right? But yeah, you're gonna use triple progression, right? That's your level 0 intermediate, needs to use triple progression, progressing both the weight, reps, and sets on the exercise, right? Then, okay, either triple progression or they have to do 2 different rep ranges. One rep weight they can do for 5 to 8 reps, and another rate they can do for 30 to 20 to 30 reps, that sort of thing, right? Once you need both triple progression, right, and exercise variations within that same week, you become a level 1 intermediate. Then you become a level 2 intermediate when you need triple progression and 2 different rep ranges for the same exercise, both the heavy set and the light set, heavy and light sets within the same couple of weeks for the same exercise with different variations rotated to progress, when it's completely necessary to progress. That's when you become a level 2 intermediate. So right now I'm at level 0 intermediate, right? Okay, your training already has to be pretty complicated compared to most people to keep progressing. You're already using 2 different exercise variations, 2 different rep ranges, both light weights and heavy weights are taken to a very strenuous rep range, if not failure, right? Progressing both the weight, reps, and sets for both of them, and rotating between 2 or 3 different exercise variations within the same couple of weeks. That's a level 2 novice. How do you know when you're finally advanced in that exercise? That is when the recovery load of that exercise is so high that you need to reduce the amount of the other exercises you do to keep on progressing. So let's say that your bench press is advanced. You will not be able to continue advancing more on your bench press until you reduce all the other exercises you do to maintenance. Do not be scared. You're not going to go back, because frankly, 1 hard set a week is more than enough to actually maintain your strength in most exercises. With a few exceptions, most of the time it's more than enough. But once you had to reduce the volume of the other exercises and focus more on this one, with everything else, the triple progression, the exercise variation, etc., you're now a level 1 advanced. So the thing is, what I've observed is that I might need to reduce my volume on some exercises and focus on 1 exercise at a time, but I don't actually need triple progression yet, so I should be late intermediate at most of the exercises I picked. The only exercise where I'm still a starter out of these 5 is the muscle up, and the 3 exercises where I'm right now a novice are the Vyams, push-ups, and pull-ups. Sorry, Vyams, push-ups, and squats. My pull-ups are mid-intermediate. That's basically my level that I deem myself at the moment. Now, you can listen to this video. I can just detail it down in the post, and you decide which level are you for each of the exercises you're regularly doing. Thanks.